Who must pay
Okay, I have a
15.3%
feeling I'm going to
self-employment
run out
tax
of
for
time,
Social
but
Security and
Charles
Medicare?
Bellhouse on C-SPAN, he said there is a kernel of truth that Social Security is functioning as a Ponzi scam. The money comes in, the money goes out. It relies on the next generation, the younger generation, to put money in. Well, there's less people in the next generation, and there's more people on self-employment. We'll get into that here shortly, and I'm going to probably have to make a part 2 of this. Social Security is based on the next generation. Social Security is based on people working. When corporations hire migrants, they don't have to pay into Social Security for the migrant workers at all. 6.2% employer, 6.2% employee. This is the cost sharing for a grand total of 12.4%. So that's why the corporations don't want to pay. The same thing with Medicare, 1.45%. There's a total of 2.9%. So the employer pays a portion, 1.45% to Medicare, and there's a total of 2.9%. So there's a self-employment jobs, remove the employer. Does this mean the 12.4% total is passed to the individual for employee-employer, or does this individual pay 6.2% alone? Self-employment rate is 15.3%. It's been that since 1951. Big move to tech jobs as self-employment. Employee-employer passed to self-employment. You deduct half the taxes when calculating income. Okay, so I did a little search here on Google, and that's what it told me was 1951 is when the self-employment tax came about. But inflation is worse now, which means prices are higher. So it means that we're actually probably paying more into Social Security, I would imagine, at this rate. We're paying more into Social Security, I suppose, at a higher rate of inflation, related to inflation. Plus, things cost a lot more. Why is the self-employment tax so high? If you're self-employed, you get hit with a larger tax because you were both the employer and the employee. But just like a business, you get to deduct half of those taxes, the employer half, when calculating income. So this says that the employer gets to deduct half of the taxes off, so that technically they're not even paying for their employees anyway. It looks like they've changed this to, it says, who must pay self-employment tax? You must pay self-employment tax if either of the following applies. Your net earnings from self-employment include church and employee income were $400 or more. You had church employee income